Hi guys, this is Jerry the Canary's Minecraft channel! So something crazy happened to me the other day. Yeah, it was actually yesterday. But anyhow, this is what happened. I was on Instagram and I was looking at Sophia's pictures. If you don't know, that's the girl that I'm in love with. And I seen that she was at the park. She recently posted a picture of her and her friend Sarah at the park. So I thought to myself, I really want to ask her to the spring gala. Do I want to wait until Monday for school? Or should I go down to the park and have it real romantic by the trees and by the grass and by the monkey bars? And it will be an epic, epic moment. And she'll have to say yes and she'll have to go with me to the spring gala. So I got enough courage and I started running downstairs, but I tripped and fell. I fell right on my head. And I was like, oh! And I looked up and my little brother left his skateboard on the stairs. What a Dumbo. Anyhow, I got back up and I got on my bike and I started riding it down to the park. And I'm puffing and puffing and I'm getting really excited, but my palms were sweaty because I didn't know if I'd have enough courage to ask Sophia to the spring gala. Anyhow, I get to the playground and I'm looking all around, and you know who I saw? Bart, that butthead that always bullying me in social studies. So I hid. I jumped in the bushes and I started looking and looking and looking and looking. And I checked my phone and apparently Sophia left the park. So I had to get out of there. I had to go home. But my bike was about 10 feet away from the bushes and I didn't want Bart to see me because if Bart see me, he'd give me an atomic wedgie. So anyhow, I'm sitting there and I'm staring at my bike. And Bart turned his head, so I was about to make a dive for my bike and get out of there before Bart sees me. Then bam! I got hit in the head with something. And I looked down and there was a basketball. And this older guy said, "Hey kid, throw me the ball." And I was like, okay. So I threw him the ball and then I looked over my shoulder and guess who was staring right at me? Bart! Oh no! So anyhow, he started coming towards me and had a frisbee in his hand, and I'm pretty sure that he was going to use that as a Chinese star and slice my face off. I was scared, I was trembling, I was standing there, and I was getting ready to get my atomic wedgie, and then all of a sudden, I felt something. I felt something in my loins. I started feeling tough and strong and really big and powerful, and I felt like, for the first time, I was going to stand up for myself and kick Bart's butt. So I grabbed a rock and I got ready and I aimed it right towards his face, and when he saw that I was gonna throw something at him, he had fear in his eyes. I could see it. So I threw it, but I missed him. It went way over his head and it hit this mother right in the chest, and she turned around and she started looking at me and she said, "Who threw that rock?" And I said, "I'm sorry." And she started stumbling towards me. I looked at Bart and Bart ran away, and I should have followed him, but I couldn't. I was in a trance because this woman had big breastises and she was walking right towards me, and her boobs were going left and right and left and right and left and right, and my eyes were fixated on the swinging of the boobies, and I just stood there and I was so scared, but I didn't want to leave. I couldn't stop watching, and she came over to me and she said, "Don't throw rocks." Smacked me right in the face. Nothing in my life ever goes perfect. It never goes as planned. But the one thing that is perfect is this YouTube channel and all the new friends that I'm making. If you put a like on this video, then we are friends forever. Thank you, and we'll see you next time on Jerry the